All the spring flowers are coming out. You can also still see snow on the hills, the beer can on the grass. An Ursula Red Bull on my chest. Weighs a ton. Well, not a ton, but if you carry it a long way, it's a ton. So just so you know, I am willing to do a river crossing if it's worth it, i.e. a good camp spot with lots of firewood. Then, and if not, well, I'm not getting in that water. So yeah, but it would be nice to get onto one of them little islands in the bend of the river where I did last summer I think it was. Did a lot of camping on them. So there's always lots of firewood there. We're just on a one-nighter. My time's a little bit full at the moment just because I'm changing my jobs. I've put my notice into one and I'll be starting the other on the 10th. So I can't wait for that. So my time's a little bit weird at the moment. So videos will be, you know, if and when for a couple of weeks. But I should still be getting out on at least a one-nighter to do something. Because I think I'd die if I went by a full week without getting out. Like, shrinks your soul a little bit. But yeah, this tent is dragging me to the floor. Baggage system, front and back, kind of counts on a very thin line of equal weight. And I think with putting my pots in with the tent, I've messed with that a little bit. But I'll be there soon. Oh man, look at firewood everywhere all over the island. So the question is it worth getting wet for? I'm gonna walk up and down the bank for a little bit and see. I mean, the river's on the other side of that island and this is just a small runoff from the river. So it won't be that hard to cross. I'll be able to do it by the stones pretty much without even getting wet. One sec, I'll hold you on the tripod. Look at that. There's millions. So much wood here, I can actually walk. Bone dry, it's been dragged down the river. That's why all the bark's off it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Just look at it. I'm a good 2 meters off the ground on top of firewood here. Just look at it. I feel I should sing. I'm so excited. Woo, woo. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that bit just says long log fire to me. You are beautiful. I'm going to take you. And I'm going to take you. I love firewood. That sun will be going down in a couple of hours. Oh, by the way, clocks went back. No, clocks went forward. So we're getting an extra. We lost an hour in bed. I don't know if everyone does that or just the Brits or the UK. But yeah, and plus we're on to the lighter nights, so it's getting darker about 8:45, 9 o'clock at the moment, which is brilliant for people like us. That's not an easy broken bit of wood. And so yeah, it'll be literally not many hours a night coming up soon, which I love because you get so much done off your to-do list. And I have got a massive to-do list, trust me. It's like when I took 8 months off work last year, like I thought I'd make a good dent in my to-do list, but I did like 4 things on my to-do list, but then added 500. So my to-do list is just so massive, there's just never going to be enough time to do everything. But we're going to do our best this summer. It will be a nice little fishing hole, that right there. Shame it's closed season. There's a tree swing over there too. Crazy kids. There's just logs lying everywhere. It's obscene. Look at that there. It's like every part of my brain is screaming pitch my tent on top of that there. It's just like a little slip where the water's cut through and left pile of rocks. It looks so flat and nice. With all that cove too, that's foam there. When the water hits the logs and kind of grosses up. Well, even though this is really not an ideal place to camp, it is most definitely the coolest. It's just catching the wind. It's raining now too. You can see it on the water. It's not meant to last long. Hopefully it'll just be a shower. I might build a little something over there so that I can get to the firewood easier too. But apart from that, I'm going to put you on the tripod in the rain and get set up. So what I'm doing is positioning my tent, checking with a lighter which way the wind's blowing from my fire pit. Kind of wasn't expecting this much rain. First attempt at setting my tent up. Take two. The tent is now up. Perfectly. Although there's nothing tying it to ground apart from these massive boulders that I've kind of attached it to all the way around. That's pretty much holding me down. But the wind's not bad and it's just turned to light drizzle now. So I'm a bit cold. I'm gonna get a fire going. I'm out collecting firewood in the rain. That's how much I love firewood. It's just a shower. That's what I keep telling myself. It's just a shower. It's just a shower. It's still raining. Although the sun looks like it's starting to poke through again. Good job I've put this out. Just imagine how wet that canvas tent will be right now. Like it is there. But I can dry that easy. That is diabolical. My hands are red raw and cold. Although you can see that sun poking through now, the rain's going to go in a minute. I feel it, it's not here to stay. So glad I put a tarp over this bad boy. That would have been a wet one. Oh yeah, these tents, while we're here and stuck inside because of the rain, these tents, the reason why I put this over them is because they are waterproof all over, apart from if you get rain like this and it starts hitting the tent and runs down the outside of the tent, and because these zips, there's a massive gap and it hits the bottom one and it just floods in at the ground sheet, regardless of whether the zips are in or out or twisted around. So I just bring a little tarp to throw over it so I don't have to deal with one at leaking and two heavy canvas. Oh man, I'll have to get a shot of that sun out that door here a bit. It looks quite epic. That is awesome. Please don't flood. That's all we need. I would just literally grab one side of the tent, zip it all up and carry it like a rucksack and run. Run! Rainbow. See, look, the rain's gone now. It's a nice little rainbow in the sky. You can barely see it though. Looks pretty cool. The sun is shining like a real one. Now the clouds passing over. Still got a little light drizzle. Awesome. Oh, that rainbow's gone. So I've dug a little fire pit, just scraping the stones aside with my foot. Just checking around so there's no sandstone in there, because that pops quite easily. I'm going to start getting some wood, like smaller bits, and prepping that for getting this sucker started. I actually have quite a lot. How awesome is that? I've been saving my stuff and topping it up. Oh yeah, watch this. Awesome. That's how you do it. Oh, it's turned into a good one now. Burning nice and clean because of all that dry wood. Well, as clean as can be for a fire anyway. Still a bit of light left yet. And that's my bed for tonight. Sun's pretty much gone behind the brow now. Still a bit of light around there. Looking good at camp. Got a nice coffee there while you're watching the sunset. It'll be a bright one tonight too. Look at that. I'm collecting wood again before it gets too dark. You see what I'm going for. All the birds coming into roost again soon. Even now it's really not that dark, is it? Mad. Some went down ages ago. First star in the sky. That's a reflection of the moon in the water. Brilliant. I've got myself a nice bit of Cumberland sausage on that stick. I'll get my head torch so you can see it. There we go. Pitch black now, apart from the moon's glare. Sausage is looking good. That and this, chilling by the fire, sausage roll, loving life. Literally a wall of fire in front of the door. No wind, it's starting to freeze outside. The side of my tent's already got ice on it. So yeah, but nice and warm in here next to the fire. Shut one door. Well guys, that's me off to sleep now. We'll catch y'all in a couple of hours. Well, I just woke up, putting a load of wood on the fire because it is cold. So we've frozen the tent is. Sun's starting to come up. It is freezing. Stoking my fire up a bit. The fire is stoked up. I've just wrapped up my freezing cold tarp. My fingers were numb, but they're alright now. Last night, all the frost. It's epic. Slippy. There's the sunrise there. Well guys, that's it for this week. We'll catch you all again soon and thanks for watching.